Nonna Rita. It's been a little bit since we've last done our cooking.
Yes.
What are we making today?
Tiramisu.
Tiramisu.
My way.
Tiramisu Nonna Rita's way.
Yeah.
Allora, hold on. We've just got some ingredients here. We've got a large rectangular glass dish or tray. We've got a 250 grams of mascarpone, 600 mils of fresh cream, and we've got some coffee, which actually my mum used a little coffee maker that did it for 6 cups or 6 little Italian sized cups. We'll get the thing out. 2 eggs, and we've got some masala which goes into it. Now mum's pouring in about 1/4 of a cup here at the moment, but she normally does this by taste.
Yeah.
So
Io metto però, lo guardo, eh?
yeah, so
Ok,
she's put in about 1/4 of a cup, but that coffee was made previously, so brewed previously,
becoming cold.
and she has to let it go cold. And now she's just going to taste that. Lo metto dentro il cucchiaio. Yeah,
Beautiful.
beautiful. So about 1/4 of a cup. Can you show me the coffee machine that you used?
This one.
Right, so up the top there, like a little Italian coffee maker for about 6 people, but short blacks.
Yeah.
Short blacks.
Yeah,
So
correct.
if you have a look at it in here, it looks about 2 cups worth, 2 full cups worth. So 6 short blacks, but about 2
Now
cups.
the first thing,
Yep.
I'll do that. I divide the eggs.
So you're going to split the eggs.
Yeah. The white in here.
Yes. You're keeping the yolk separate.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go, so 2 eggs in there.
Now, 2 spoons
2 tablespoons of
sugar with the red one.
With the yolk. Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
And I'll leave it there,
Okay.
ready to go.
Yep.
Okay? This one. The first thing I do, the mixer. Dov'è?
Okay, so the reason you separated the white and the yolk is because otherwise the cream doesn't come up very nicely, does it? So now, using her 1970s mixer, so that it actually is quite firm.
Okay, now I do.
Go in there. Now we're doing the sugar. So we're going to add all of the mascarpone.
In the eggs.
Yep. And then mix them together.
Just 1 minute.
About 1 minute?
Cold. Yeah. Okay?
Yep.
Now.
Okay. You're folding that in,
Yeah.
and you can see that it's actually quite firm.
Yeah, they must be firm. After you do like that.
Just fold it through.
All one way.
All one way.
Yeah, like that. Not back. Always like that.
So just always going clockwise.
Yeah. See?
Yep.
Now, this is ready.
Okay, so we've mixed that in, folded that in
Okay.
clockwise.
Now we put it here
Mm-hmm.
and we do the cream.
Okay.
Okay.
There's 600 mils of cream, fresh thickened cream.
Okay. Now.
So what are you putting in now? The two.
Yeah, but like that.
Okay, so 1 tablespoon. That's 2 tablespoons. Not heap, just.
Like that.
Okay.
Okay. Now. Okay. Now. That's it. Okay. Now start with the cream. Until it's coming thicker, but not very, very thick. No.
Right, so you're now blending the sugar and the cream to thicken it up, but not so thick. Just,
Yeah, you can see now.
that was about a minute and a half
That's it.
to get that nice
They come in like that.
consistency there. Okay, so what are you doing now? You're folding that into the actual
Yeah,
cream?
everything in the cream. Everything in the cream. Okay. And mix together. Ready to make a tiramisu. See?
Oh, so all the groundwork's been done?
Yeah.
Looks good.
You do like that until you
Mix it in nicely.
mix it, nicely together. See?
Yeah.
There. I'm going to get it Parmesan.
So Mum likes to use the Italian biscuits called pavazzini because they're very light. So they suck up the coffee beautifully, but they're also, when you eat them, they're not very heavy on your, stomach in terms of eating a nice piece of the tiramisu. You can use other biscuits. You just got to be careful because the heavier or thicker the biscuit, then more coffee is absorbed into it, and therefore it's a thicker finish in terms of your tiramisu. So ideally, the lighter the biscuit, like a pavazzini, then the better.
Otherwise, this is, come si chiamano gli altri?
Savoiardi.
Savoiardi.
Yeah. So you can just see that they're a very nice little light crisp biscuit.
Yeah. Put a bit like that.
So you soak the pavazzini into the coffee.
You have to be careful because
They can break very easily.
you know.
Okay.
It smells awful.
So you've soaked them in, and then you're very quickly lying them
Yeah.
down.
because it's very soft. See, look.
Yeah. So I suppose if you had more patience, you could do them one at a time. But you're used to doing a handful at a time. I probably would do about 3 at a time. And then you're just laying them down like a little bed. And they form like the first layer of the tiramisu.
Exactly.
So now you're putting a layer of nice thick cream all over through. Great. And now we're doing again. Repeat the process. And how many times do you do this?
3 lines.
3 layers.
Mm.
Nice. So again, we go with a little pavazzini soaked in coffee. Yeah?
Yeah.
And of course, those coffee is inside of that is the marsala too, isn't it? That which gives it that little bit of alcohol. Can you use a different alcohol? Does it have to be marsala?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that the traditional tiramisu?
Yeah,
Marsala is the traditional.
Always I do that. I don't know, you know.
Here goes the second layer of cream. A very generous helping of the cream. So it's not a thin layer, it's a very generous layer. Okay, so now we're starting the third layer. So the thing with the pavazzini, you have to be pretty quick because the coffee absorbs very quickly and they can crumble. So it's quick hands. You don't have to be too worried about perfection because it's layering. Just get them down.
Yeah.
And we've gone through a packet and about a half. So 1.5 packets of the pavazzini to make the 3 layers.
Adesso poi dopo ti dico quanto ce n'è andato.
Look at that perfect serving of the coffee.
Mamma, look at that. Look, perfetto, guarda. Ok.
Now you put all the rest of the cream on top. No wastage here. Vero?
Everything, sì, ormai so la misura, sì.
Prepare the 3 layers. The last part is the dressing of the tiramisu. You look like you've got some milk chocolate there, cooking milk chocolate, and with a little cheesy topper grater, you're going to actually grate over the chocolate. Nice. So it's fresh chocolate, not anything processed.
No.
And it had to be in the fridge so that when it grated, it grates easy.
Yeah.
So the chocolate's grating nicely because it's nice and cold and it's a bit like a cheese.
Otherwise it'll melt.
It'll melt, yeah. And that looks good. It always looks good, Mum. Hey, Nonna Rita, you're the best.
Oh, no. Oh my God.
And voila, you now have a fresh, homemade tiramisu. Best to put it in the fridge for at least an hour or so to let the coffee and the marsala and the cream soak in together.
Okay.
Would you agree, Mum? Nonna?
Yes,
Best
but
to...
spegni che così te lo